Welcome back, everyone. While the holidays are times to really gather and celebrate with family around the table, do not let joy of eating good food and dessert get out of hand and turn into something worse later on, okay? So we're going to talk about that, but so much more for the holiday season. Joining us this morning is Bridget McCauley. She's a therapist from the Coping Resource Center to talk about how to avoid eating disorders and putting too much pressure on yourself, which this time of the year, it's like you have a couple of days, you just let it go. Or for some people, it's 2 weeks. We know that because people are off for the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's. So it's like, oh, free for all, let's do it. And then they feel bad about it afterwards. So let's talk about how do you manage what's happening these next couple of weeks and not hurt yourself in the long run. Think positive in the new year.
Well, you mentioned a couple of important things. This time of year is really about gathering and enjoying time with family and friends, and food is a part of that. We know food is naturally a part of that. And so it's really important to focus on enjoying that time and enjoying the connection with other people and realize food is a part of it. And anytime we have rigid rules around food or guilt or fear of food, that's a red flag that it may not be the best thing to be aligned with your health. And so I would say focus on this time and enjoyment and listen to your body, listen to those cues as much as we can.
Yes.
Enjoy the excitement though. And then there's always the time later to think of what are the health goals that I want to set for myself, but not to have those supersede the time of this year that allows us to enjoy time with your family.
So let's get some examples of, you talk about the rigidity that we place on ourselves. Can you break it down in layman's terms for people who may not understand? Because they may not even realize they're doing it until they've already done it, and then they feel bad about it, and it's like a domino effect. It keeps on going.
You just said it. So a lot of times the guilt is our cue. So you may go into a party or go to a restaurant and say, I can't have this. Well, all of a sudden you have 5 rules and there's not much left on the menu that you can have. And so kind of limiting yourself going into situations is a sign. It's okay to say, here's what I want to have. So here's a structure that I have, and then where's my flexibility within that? But if it's too rigid and all of a sudden your brain is shut down and you can't identify one option on the menu of something you can have, again, that's a red flag that there may be something else going on that's not aligned with your health.
And you also bring up something important. We talked about getting together with family and friends. There will be people, sadly, who will not be getting together with people.
Yes.
They are by themselves. They may be alone, and they may turn to food to cope with that. That is also a problem that can lead to something even worse down the line.
Right. Right, and so that you're talking about more the food for comfort.
Yes.
And I would encourage people to, if you're alone this holiday season, pick something that you want to enjoy. Pick a food that is connected to the holidays for you. That's okay. Food comes with emotions. We can't eliminate that. And we don't want food to become a comfort over and over and over. So it's more about the pattern. And at the Coping Resource Center, we can help people identify a pattern that may not be, again, supportive of their health. Or if you feel bad after you do it, if you feel that heaviness after you've enjoyed something, then that might be something that's worth looking at.
Very much so.
Remember that health goals should help us expand our life, add to life, rather than limit it and restrict it.
Speaking of health goals, of course, that New Year's resolution, we have about less than a minute, is going to come right around the corner. And then people are just like, oh, I ate all this, so I'm just going to like not eat any of this. So you're going to the extreme again.
Correct.
And you've got to balance that out too in the new year. So explain that just briefly if you can.
Right. So often resolutions are disguised as health goals. But again, if it's about rigidity and control and leads to the fear around food or these sudden drastic changes, then that's not supportive of your health long term.
Right.
And so at the Coping Resource Center, we can help you set some realistic goals for the new year that are supportive of your health long term. Because it's the patterns that we want to help shift, not a sudden quick change that won't be supported for the rest of your life.
Right, because it needs to be long term, not just short term.
Right.
So quickly, website they can get more information.
Sure, copingresourcecenter.com.
Okay, wonderful. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. And please come back because we're going to need some coping mechanisms for later throughout the new year in 2026 too. Appreciate it.